normal people, working class, everyday people. Everyone wants to get rich. Am I crazy?
There's no such thing as an Amish Buddhist, I'm pretty fucking sure.
No, I didn't.
We get some
I
ketchup,
didn't say
please.
Amish Buddhist. Do you guys not want to make money?
I want to make some fucking money. I want to make some fucking money, okay? I could sell anything. Shit, I could sell Louis to a convent full of nuns, get them so horny they'd be
There you
fucking
go.
I could sell anything.
That's the attitude. You can sell anything. Sell me
anything.
this fucking pen right here. You can sell anything. Sell that. Go ahead. Sell me that pen.
Can I finish eating first? I'm eating today.
Brad, show him how it's done. Boom. Sell me that pen. Watch. Go on.
Let me sell this fucking pen.
That's my boy right there.
This pen.
Fucking sell anything.
Why don't you do me a favor? Why don't you name down that napkin for me?
I don't have a pen.
Exactly. Supply and demand, my friend.
You know what I'm saying? He's creating urgency. We get him to want to buy the stuff.
Yeah, sorry about all those cuss words over there, but that's kind of the perfect scene that I needed to make this point. And I wasn't kidding earlier or last video when I said that I do have a device that can allow animals to communicate. I'm not making that up. I actually do have a name. I actually do have a process how it works. You know, the whole kit and caboodle. It's not a joke. I'm quite serious about making money. I also have various other ideas. Go ahead. I'm gonna throw it up. I'm gonna pitch another idea right here for you guys. You know what I mean? Why not? Why don't people like to make money? I don't understand that. Everyone would rather be a slave, right? Why do people want to be a slave rather than make money? It's truly incredible. But this is my Twitter. If you want to send me a direct message, if you're serious about, you know, hearing the idea that I have to make animals communicate. I mean, I'm telling you, there's no... Let me ask you something. How much do you think you could get off love? How much money can you make off love? How much do people love their animals? How much money would people give if they could hear their animals say, I love you back? Oh, amazing, wouldn't it be? I mean, most of these people nowadays love their animals like children. Why not? They're just looking for that return. It's a one-way street all the time, but imagine if you could complete that street. Oh, that's communication right there. Just like this other idea. What does Italy and pizza have to do with one another? You notice Italy is a beautiful place. Oh, wonderful smell. Well, it used to be a beautiful place until, you know, all the imports, but that's a subject for another time. Let's just imagine it as a beautiful place and you could just smell the aromas of delicious organic pizza. Let's imagine for a second too, we're getting our supplies and our organic materials to make these pizzas from a lab certified tested place so people aren't putting chemicals in their body. Oh yes, I would like to introduce Mr. Italy. Yes, Mr. Italy. A nice pure organic pizza place where they're lab verified foods, where people can truly feel good about the food they put in their body. Oh yes, truly a miraculous place. You can see it now. Just imagine the inside, kind of like a mock Italian, you know, nice scenic mountain range. You know, oh, the smells of the aroma of that oven-baked pizza. Right there, one of those classic stone-built pizzas. Oh yeah, you could just see it all. The smells permeate, the coals, the fire. Ooh, we could get different kinds of woods. Unbelievable. And yes, this uniform place, we do have some uniform requirements too in this place. Everyone needs to wear an Italian mustache. Yes, even the girls must wear an Italian mustache. And when people come through the door, you know, everyone needs to say, like, you know, welcome to Mr. Italy. Haha, yes. Oh, everyone will enjoy Mr. Italy. Who wouldn't enjoy this delicious pizza place? Imagine it already. Ooh, a slice of Italy brought to you from there to here. Oh, have you seen anything like this before? I've never seen anything like this before. This is what I like. Supply and demand. You create the supply. Oh, people will demand it. You don't think people, the way lifestyle trends are moving? Organics. Being organic isn't enough anymore, you know? You need to actually know you're cleansing your body. You're enriching your life. You're prolonging the inevitability. People nowadays need to actually feel this, or it's not gonna work. This is just like the desensitization of that terror. Like horror movies just don't do it anymore. People are looking for the ultimate And when they get it, it's just unbelievable. Just like this metaphysical ladder right here that I'm describing. You know what my true purpose of all this is, too? My true purpose is to one day be a host on InfoWars. You don't think I hear Alex over there? So what do you do? What do you do? You flood Alex with capital, because that's what he needs. You need to flood him with money. Obviously, you're not going to be a host or anything. There's no need for hosts. That's what sucks about all this. What you do need is equipment. You need to pay bills. You need to hire other people who know how to work all the doodads and all the gizmos and gadgets. Hiring hosts is a luxury. That's what sucks. So you know what my niche is to just funnel as much cash, get as many people as interested in InfoWars, and have them funnel all that money over there. So hopefully he could grow and expand enough, and then whenever Alex just feels like he luxurially needs to hire a host when that time comes, maybe that could be my opportunity or something. This is my whole niche, honestly. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Most people, they just demand or want something. Most people will apply at InfoWars just to hope they work there, demand, but they won't do anything to actually obtain to work there. They won't do anything to actually make sure that maybe in the future there could be a place for them. They just demand. That's not how I work. I try to do my part, as they say. I'm doing my part. Nikki Haley. Yes. Oh, isn't she so lovely? Didn't you hear her? Didn't you hear that speech? Did you hear President Trump too, when he said that she got to know all those world leaders and everything? Duh. Remember, her whole goal is to run for president despite all the lies. You can tell she's just a constant pathological liar. But don't worry, she has the back of Tory News, and don't worry, when she went on Tory and Friends and the Three Stooges were there, when she does decide to run for president, they'll just, make it seem like it never happened. And when they have that interview, just sitting on that sofa there, just so, what were your aspirations for running for president? You have a good shot at being the first. Can you imagine, the retardation of that moment? I mean, this is how the circles are complete. You're going to see it, just like how I told you about the Google thing and everything, just like how we pinned Nikki Haley down as the one who did do that letter. I mean, pretty obvious. Unbelievable. Notice how biohacking is starting to become more popular amongst the people are starting to become more aware. They're starting to notice the three civilization, the techno paradise, the secret space program, and our garbage reality from which they, I keep saying it, crop farm, animals. I mean, you could just, why would, hold on, let me just get this out of the way real quick. First of all, if I was president, I would have fired him a long time ago. This reality would never exist. Why are we even entertaining this? Beyond unbelievable. All right, let's continue back. So, crops, animals, farms. Just think about how this three-tiered society works, right? We're always at the bottom, just constantly being that, blood farm siphon. But instead of it being blood, just imagine millions of tubes coming from each of the roofs of your home, flowing all the way to Washington. And in those tubes is just money. And, oh, there it goes. It goes all the way right there. And then from there, they disperse it to their secret civilization. Because why do they need to pay for anything? They're already on top. Hello? Why they need to keep us siphoned? If we were all on the top, who's going to be the siphoned class? Who's going to be the one that's just perpetually kept on the bottom, not in the loop? I'm quite serious about Hillary Clinton, too. There's no way that she should be able, in this modern medical reality that they want to preach to us, she should be recovering from, degenerative brain disease. Think about all those poor other individuals who are suffering from Alzheimer's, or their brains are just decaying, and those doctors are just telling those families that there is no hope, that there's nothing they can do. Just imagine that sick, twisted reality. All those people that are infected with cancer and everything, all those people with neurological disabilities. Think about how they're giving us autism to keep us dependent on the government so they can keep siphoning, but they're giving themselves super intelligence. Just think about how sick that reality is. Unbelievable. You're gonna learn today that bionics thing and all this isn't a joke. Everyone needs to start paying attention. Oh, I'm quite serious. Send me those messages if you want to make money today.
the barcode file. Eliminate all styles. Convert them one by one and hope they don't fight back. No dream, no destiny. No fate, just property. Owned in process, no rebellious attack. You take my hope, all my dreams, selfish killer. You take my hope, all my dreams, selfish killer. You take my hope, all my dreams, selfish killer. You take my hope, all my dreams, selfish killer. Create a cyber wall. The human race will fall. An android lover with the holy lion song. No colors, fragile mind. The death of storylines. Automatic combustions would be all. All my dreams, selfish killer. You take my hope, all my dreams, selfish killer. You take my hope, all my dreams, selfish killer. You take my hope, all my dreams, selfish killer.